Hey traders, good morning. Happy Friday. Gotta be honest with you. Been on vacation on the West Coast here, and waking up at 5:30 it's not been the easiest. I mean, I thought, okay, 5:30, that you could trade and still have another job, so that wouldn't be too bad. Uh, it's pretty difficult, especially on vacation. You're staying out late and getting 2 hours of sleep within 48 hours. But I love doing this. That's the point. I absolutely love trading. I remember I used to say growing up, going through school, I'm never gonna have a job where I gotta wake up before like 8 o'clock, 7:30, 9. Absolutely not. I hated waking up for school. Hated waking up in college. In fact, all my classes in college, I'm pretty sure I scheduled at least around noon or later. So I did not think I would find something that I loved this much, where I would wake up at 5:30 every morning and do it. Now I've been doing this every single day for the last 2 years, waking up literally at 7:30 or 8 or 5:30 on days like today. My thing is, don't enslave yourself into doing something where you're going to be unhappy every single day you wake up. Uh, Prepare a life for yourself where you wake up every day excited to do what you're going to be doing. Some people say you're never going to be successful. And, of course, you have losing days that are demotivating. But in my mind, it's either you're going to be a successful trader or you're going to die trying. Right now, we're in Whittier. We're a little outside of LA and just having a good time, man. We're at an Airbnb. Check this out. Airbnbs are just the way to go. We're in this little cottage out back from this person's house, have the whole place to ourselves. But last night, me and my wife, we went to go see the fireworks at Disneyland. And I told her, okay, this is going to be super romantic. We're going to go to the top of this parking structure, the Mickey and Friends parking structure. And it's the best view of the fireworks. I've read online everywhere, even the cast members, they're all saying this is the best view. I'll show you a picture. So here she is, looking all great. We got the fireworks going on. It was a great view. Romantic, I don't know. So we get up there and the fireworks start going off. And I didn't tell her this part. So we're on top of the parking structure. Fireworks start going off. And then all the car alarms start going off on top. So the romantic vibe, I don't think she felt. But what can I say? I'm a cheap individual. But you can't say that. She's asleep right now. So you guys keep that to yourself. But we're 10 minutes before the market opens. Let's look at pre-market. Let's see what we got going on today. The reason I'm doing this YouTube channel for free is because when I first started a few years ago, I had no direction. I had no one I could just ask for help from. And it's not like I'm the most knowledgeable person to ask questions to, guys. I mean, I've only been doing this a couple years now, 2.5 years. But the thing is, I'm here to help for free. You DM me on Twitter, you message me on YouTube, I'm going to respond to every comment. I'm going to do everything I can to help you guys out. AWX is our leading gapper, but I'm really not excited to trade it, guys. Recently, this was the one that had God Gentile pumping it. Okay, so pre-market, I have my eyes on MDLY. I know most of the pre-market volume is on AWX. I don't really like trading overcrowded stocks right at the bell. I like focusing on the stocks that have some pre-market potential for when the market opens and some potential to bring over the hype from traders that will be on AWX. So if AWX, for instance, starts falling, in a stock like MDLY will start gaining that traction, will start getting that movement. I try to find where volume's going to head and get in early. Don't like to get in late. But what's the news on MDLY? They announced a merger. A merger agreement is a great catalyst. That's great news. So of course on a stock like this, we're not going to have a lot of volume right at the bell. We have $5 resistance and all the volume right now is on AWX. So I have my eyes on AWX on my watch list. It's at 490, 489, 493. So I have my eyes on that, seeing where it's going. I want to see it start dropping. So it might get a breakout here at the start, which is fine. Okay, AWX is getting a nice morning spike. This is getting a nice morning breakout. Okay, I got taken out on average at 507. Okay, I just had to be smart on that one, guys. $5 was really stacking up there on the ask side, so I just had to sell that one. Now, if I see a lot of momentum and volume coming up to that $5 mark, I'll hop back in it. But right now, it's not smart to stay in that. I know AWX is where all the volume is. It's just the candles on such an overcrowded stock. You see these? They're just up, down, up, down, up, down. This price action, I don't trade very well. I think the lesson here for me today is that AWX, had all the volume. It's Friday. Volume's just going to stay right here. It's not really going to disperse out, On a Friday, volume kind of just stays where it is. Who got in right here, though? This was a great area to buy. Man, look at that. That was beautiful. I say this a lot, and sometimes it helps me, sometimes it hurts me. But I try to predict things sometimes rather than just react. So on MDLY, I was just trying to predict volume coming into that versus reacting to where the volume already is, and that would have benefited me a lot more today. We have 625 support, but we also have $6 support. So which one's going to really serve as best support? We'll see. Guys, this is where the money is being made. It's just so hard for me to jump into this. Are any of you guys in the same boat? One thing I really want you guys to pay attention to is the volume chart. We have volume, huge volume spike at the start of the day, fade off. Huge volume spike at the start of the day, fade off. Now we're going to get another volume pop. It's just where is it going to be at? Okay, it's definitely playing off this trend line right here. And we have 660 resistance, and we want to see a volume pop. Wasn't seeing it. So when I get in, I want good volume to be coming through on this. That's what I'm watching for. Okay, I'm in kind of at the bottom of this trend line, right near the bottom of it. It's getting squeezed together, so I do really like this. But of course, I'm getting out if it cracks the level I got in at. I got in at a really good entry. So if you extend this line right here, I got in right near the bottom of it. We're getting squeezed together still. So what we want to do is start seeing that volume push because we're getting a nice little squeeze on it right here. I'm not giving this a lot of room, guys. I'm going to get out if volume doesn't come in. Yeah, it was struggling, sitting right there around that trend line, so I had to get out. Okay, this is what we're looking for now. We want a bounce off this trend line, which is right around 575. So I'm going to be looking for about a 575 entry on this. In the stock I was trading MDLY, that's at 525 now. Okay, it's at the trend line. Of course, I picked it up. Don't want to sell too early on this, but it doesn't look very good around this trend line. Just playing with my emotions. I'm in right at the bottom trend line. Oh. Am I not timing my entries good on this, guys? Got in at 579, trying to get in a little bit above 575, and 570 is the VWAP. So let's see if we start getting a push back up. I have not been trading this one well. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap up the day right there. Horrible day on AWX for me. I didn't want to trade it at the start. Thought it was a little overcrowded, didn't like the price action, and then I tried to get to it later because it's where all the activity was, and just traded it really bad. But I hope you guys had a good Friday. Hope you ended your week on a good note, and we'll get back at it Monday. I'll see you then.